What's going on there, YouTube? Back once again.
In the shed.
Welcome, and today we've got something special. Well, I think it's special. I've not seen nothing about these yet, so let's crack into the matter. Today I'm going to do SNUV Back in Black from their new black line. Yeah, thought I'd give it a go. I think it's Black Rustica or something. I don't know. I try not to read too much in descriptions, and I sort of scanned through their descriptions, and they like to try and write mad long stories. So I don't know. But let's crack her open and see what she's saying. Oh no, actually, this is a new one. You know, tins are nice, screw top tin. You know, as far as the SNUV lines and the food bars and all that, they always look nice. The packaging, you can't fault them for that. I do worry sometimes though, because I feel like more effort goes into how they look than how they actually snuff sometimes. But yeah, let's hope this one's a good one. As I say, screw top tin. Oh, cool, and you dropped it then. That would have been a disaster. Okay, so looking at it in the tin, do you know what it looks like? And I probably shouldn't say it, they're probably going to hate it, but it reminds me of like a Toot product. So like one of the Otto range. It's that sort of colour. It's you know, really dark black. Yeah, a little bit. It's got a bit of an oily sheen to it. I'd say it's sort of medium, high end and medium for the coarseness. And as I said, I think it's slightly oiled, but it is very slightly, because it fluffs up easy. But it's you know, fairly moist, medium moisture, pretty average. Let's see what she's saying off the tin, shall we? I'm getting like a slight very slight barnyardy sort of leathery smell. But it's not really bad. But slightly like into that sort of barnyardy sort of. So, you know, like earthy straw. A little bit like that. Right, let's get to where it really matters. Okay, so it's an easy sniff. Goes up to where you want it nicely. It's got a nice stingy pinch of a burn. Yeah, it's got a nice burn to it. And then in the nose, Yeah, it's not so barnyardy. It's definitely like got a bit of earthiness to it. It's got like a musty, sort of leathery scent. There's a little bit of sort of sweetness about it as well. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's go for number two. See what else we can decipher. And I remembered that word I was trying to think of yesterday, and it was decipher something from this enigma. That was my fancy word that I was trying to pull to my mind, but I just went blank yesterday. It's definitely got a nice nicotine kick. There's 2 bumps in, I can feel my head pumping, so this is at the high end of Nick. As I say, it's got like a little bit of a sweetness to the tobacco. Do you know what? And it's got like a it's got that sort of dark fruitiness about it, and I'm really glad that I did that one Smousler that I did a few days ago, because that was my first one. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known this, I don't think. But I got a feeling like I think the last ones they were trying to do sort of Indian style ones. These ones are like I think they're trying to cross into that. I don't know if they're all like that, but this one I think's trying to be a bit of a. It's got a bit of a Smousler scent about it, but it isn't like a classic Smouser. It's not. It's not. It's not as oily. It's not as um coarse as the one. Well, I've only really done one, so you know I'm a bit limited on what I've got to compare it to. But um yeah, it's. I think that's what they're going for. It makes me laugh a bit, because I said in videos before, snuff takers are. I laughed at myself sometimes because we're kind of like wine drinkers or art lovers, in the fact that you know you can pull so much from something that seems so simple. But I sometimes, when I think about the descriptions they give in Mr. Snuffs in their website, I think to myself like they're like the worst kind of art lover, and that is um like new age, like art lover, like the ones where it's just like swirls and paint splashes. Do you know what I mean? Like I remember on the description list they're talking about cooked cookies fresh out of the oven. I don't know where they got that from, because I ain't getting nothing like that. It's not a bad snuff, but sometimes I think that that guy that writes them descriptions, he should probably think about writing a book rather than making the snuffs, or at least writing the descriptions. But yeah, high nick, nice burn, slight sweetness to the tobacco because it's a fermented tobacco. Yeah, and it's got like a sort of Smousler fruitiness about it. that's where I sit on it. I don't think there's a lot else I can add to it. Yeah, I quite like it. I think it's pretty good. Um, yeah, sod it. I'm gonna give it an approval. I quite like this one. I don't know if they're all like this, but this one is kind of up my alley. So I'll carry on using it. So yeah, that's one man's take. Back in black. Um, wow, good going for the first one. I've got a few more of them in the box now. So I might do them in the next couple of days. Get out ahead of the game and give my thoughts on them. So I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, remember to tap, pinch, and toot, because that's 3 ingredients to your enjoyment, and your enjoyment is all I got for you. So remember to come back to the shed, and until then, I shall bid you farewell.